Welcome back, everyone. It's me, the FNAF King, and honestly, I don't know what to make a video about today. And I just felt a raindrop on my head. Basically, I did make a list of videos I can make today. Well, not today, but anytime, basically. Jeez. Yeah, I can't do a lot of those videos. I head back, but I can't do a lot of those videos until Bubba King, Little Sis, and Kiki are all right by me. And it started raining right when I came out. But yeah. Well, there you go. It's starting to rain. Alrighty. I wonder if the camera is gonna catch any rain on me, or raining or anything. But yeah, I can't make a lot of my videos without some other people in my channel, like Bubba King, Little Sis, Kiki. So yeah. Currently, Kiki is supposed to be grounded. I wasn't able to go to the house that I usually see Bubba King and Little Sis at, which is also where I only see Poison Ivy and Custody at. The way on a Rat Slayer, even though he's clearly not a Rat Slayer, he don't even do anything that revolves around rats. Basically, he doesn't do anything except for walks in my house and says something on the walk there. Well, oh my god. I cannot believe the camera did that. Just because it's starting to sprinkle out and I lean the camera a little bit. Yeah, I don't really know what to make a video about, so. What to do? If you have any ideas what I could do, please post it in this video. Because I need to have ideas for a video about like ones I could do by myself where I won't need help anyone. Like, I had one idea with not one I created, but someone else gave me, where you do like a challenge, but I can't do a challenge. There's no one else with me. I say going to another abandoned house, but I can't because it's honestly, like I said, it's like sprinkles on and off right now. That's why there's a bunch of clouds here. Look what this thing, oh my god. The rain, I keep wiping it with my sleeve off of the phone, and it keeps zooming me in and out like that, and it's supposed to be out like this. Yeah. I'm just bored today, completely bored. Wish I had someone new to be on my YouTube channel. Like, not just random ones that would be there for a couple seconds in a video, or something like that, but like someone that would be in a full video, not just in the audio or in the picture, but in both. Because that would be cool. Cooler. I want to get the YouTuber, he's like called Fry Daddy. It's like, I think 4 random letters, I don't know him. But it starts off with Fry Daddy. And he's a friend of mine. And no, we're not just friends online. We were friends before COVID even started. So those of you that know him, y'all know him, like, he's someone who plays games. He used to do challenges and stuff. But yeah. Now he just like plays random games like farming games. He's basically a friend of mine. the camera wasn't letting me pause, so I had to rewipe it, and I was able to pause. As I'm sure y'all noticed, that quick pause second thing. But yeah, time to get on to Fry Daddy. Basically, before COVID, in like 2019. I think it was like that summer before COVID got real bad and you couldn't go on boats, couldn't go near people and everything. Basically, I chose to stay in my house a lot during the summer, so I didn't get to really see him as much as most summer times during the year. Basically, every summer year, me and him would go to, y'all know the haircutting place called Davin's Hair Salon? Basically, me and him know that person that owns that store and that owns Hula's. And we go to their house near the weekend. We basically would go, well, if it's not raining, we would go basically to a beach. And there'd be me, him, his sister, sometimes Bubba King, Little Sis, and Kiki would be there. It was rare if they came though. Sometimes my dad would come, sometimes their parents would come, and maybe we'd go to the beach and just like go in the water and swim. And we'd be there for a couple hours. And then we'd usually all go out to eat. Basically, since COVID started, no one has been able to do that, so we've been bored for the past like 2 years, not really being able to do it. Now, I mainly just talk to him when he does like a live stream on one of his YouTube videos. Like, I don't remember what it's called, but it was like a farming video he did on his game he was playing, where he was like farming, and I would be in the live chat every like 10 minutes just about, and we'd just be talking to each other. But yeah, I'm kind of wondering if we're gonna be able to go on the boat this year. If we go on the boat this year, I want to try and get Fry Daddy and his sister in the video. That way it'll be like an actual popular YouTuber in my videos. He's not as popular as some of the other ones y'all know, like Markiplier, DanTDM, PewDiePie. I've never seen PewDiePie, but I've heard she's a famous YouTuber. Yeah, I heard it's a she, and I can guess by the name it's a she. So, yeah. He's not someone as famous as those. Me and him are basically around the same level. Well, last I checked, we both had around like between 20 and 30 subscribers. Remember, if you're subscribed to him, subscribe to me. If you're subscribed to me, subscribe to him. Also, if you're on this video or on my channel and you like watching the videos, subscribe to Bubba King. Although he basically makes the exact same videos as me. Next time I see him, we're gonna start doing things where like he'll have his own videos and I'll have my own videos. And basically what we're going to do different, so that's not like the exact same videos on both channels. My channel, FNAF King, will specifically start me. Bubba King will have a whole day each weekend to make videos he wants, but it cannot have me in it. It can, just not like as much. It can't be the exact same video, and yeah, it has to be like something he wants to do. So yeah. Oh god. Oh shoot, oh shoot, oh shoot. I'm just trying to ride the hoverboard. Like, not the one where you sit on like I did in the other previous videos that were a while ago. But I'm just doing the one that you stand on. And yeah, I kind of miss the times before COVID. Even though a lot of stuff was upgraded for them, like for instance the hoverboards. Originally, the hoverboards were like this, where it's just like that. There was no lighting on them. Then they upgraded with the lighting in the front. Then there was the hold on. Yeah, then there was like the upgraded version where it had like lights on the wheels and lights on the back too, so that people could see you more. And then they started doing stuff like adding the go-kart version. So though I like that, I still like the one before COVID, where COVID wasn't around. Other than that, the main reason I like COVID would be a lot of stuff is upgraded since then. That's basically the only thing I'm pretty sure anyone would like about COVID. Like, for instance, hoverboards, as I already said. FNAF is upgraded in COVID, like FNAF VR happened around it. Then they're coming out with Security Breach with like the new and improved game style. They are working on the new FNAF 1. They've came out with the FNAF movies around the time around COVID, because like Man Sweat movie and Willy's Wonderland are basically FNAF movies. All those like different characters. So I'll tell you how they're basically FNAF movies. Like Banana Splits starred 4 main characters: Bingo, Fleagle, Drooper, Snorky, and it also features like a half killer, or like a woman who went insane and went into like a suit to kill people. Well, kill the guy who created them, and then supposedly would go and kill people based off the ending. And then there was like the guy who created them. Then there was like the people who were making the show, like Paige and Stevie and all of them. Basically, they would play as like the guards. The 4 main animatronics would play as like Freddy, Chica, Bonnie, Foxy. The guy who created them playing as Henry, and the one that was in the suit killing everyone playing as what's his name, William. Harley would basically be the crying child, both being around the same age-ish and getting kidnapped by the robots. Then there'd be like the older brother of Harley who'd play like Michael, and then Harley's friend who would play as like the what would you call it? Elizabeth. Yeah, I don't really know who the mom would be is. But then to Willy's Wonderland, where there's like a group of like 6 kids. Then there was janitor Nicolas Cage. Then there was the 8 animatronics, the 2 police officers. I'd say that one would focus more either on the second game or on the comics. The reason why I say second game is because there was like Toy Freddy, Toy Barney, Toy Chica, Mangle, Balloon Boy, Puppet. Then there was the Golden Freddy suit and like the Shadow animatronics, which are like close to 8 animatronics, even though there's way more than 8 in the FNAF 2 game. But the reason why I feel like it was more really based off like FNAF 1's comic, the Silver Eyes, was because in the Silver Eyes, the similarities they had for that in Willy's Wonderland, there was a group of 7 survivors. In the comic, there was 7 teenagers, 1 boy. In the movie, there were 6 teenagers and 1 adult. Both of them featured like 2 police officers. Both featured one of the police officers dying. The one that lived in the comics helped the kids get out. The one that lived in the movie helped the kids get out, but tried to get the janitor, Nicolas Cage, to die. Both of them featured a group of people being in a abandoned building. Like FNAF, they went to an abandoned building, into that to go to like the abandoned mall, to go to the abandoned Freddy Fazbear's. And where in the movie they just went to abandoned pizza place. And both of them featured killers. Like FNAF 1 featured Henry and William, and then the new one, Vanny, as where the original focused on a group of 8 killers. So yeah, I was that similar. Also, like In FNAF 1, there's Freddy, Chica, Barney, Foxy, Golden Freddy, Yendo, which is 7. Then there was a theory that Mangle or the puppet was in the FNAF 1 location. Mangle being in like one of the hallways, and then the puppet being in like the kitchen, which is why you would hear the music box. That's a theory, not something I go with, but it's a theory. Which they didn't say both of them are in. It's a theory, which means that could be 8 or 9 animatronics that are possibly in the thing. As where in the movie, it was a group of 8 animatronics. For instance, like Willie starred Freddy looking like a weasel, but also looking like a bear. He had claws. He was tall. He was aggressive. And he came when everything got dark in the room, like Freddy does. Freddy moves when everything is dark. There was the that Knight character. I don't know his name, so I just call him Nighty. I'd say he'd start Bonnie the most because like I feel like Bonnie would be the character that would stab you in the back with a guitar. And in the movie, that Knight, that like guard character, he ends up like stabbing one of the kids with a sword in the back. Uh, yeah. Then there's like the Artie character, the alligator. Basically, he was in there and he, how do I put it? Like I said, like Artie, I'd say he featured Mangle. 'Cause like I said, there was a theory that the puppet and Mangle was in there. I feel like Artie would represent like Mangle because like Mangle was always in the vents. And FNAF 1, or no, FNAF 2, if I'm correct, she would appear like in the hallway, in your office, and in the vents. FNAF 3, if I'm correct, she appeared in the vents. No, in the new FNAF 3 VR, she appeared in the vents. In FNAF 3, the original, I think she appeared in both like the vents, but also in front of you. Also, like the way she like attacks you. Like, remember how in VR when you do like the vent repair thing, she like runs at you so weirdly. I feel like Artie when he's like in the vents, the way he runs at the girl in the vents and tries to attack her was similar to that. Like I feel like they got that jump scare with Artie from Mangle and FNAF VR. Makes sense because they're both 2 years apart. And Willy's Wonderland came out after FNAF VR. That would be why. Also, if y'all notice, how do I put it? Both of the places were kid places. Like, FNAF 1 was a kid place where basically anything for kids was meant to be fantasy and fun comes to life, as said by the phone guy. There were animatronic mascots based off the Freddy Fazbear's Pizzeria. I think would be based off FNAF World, like as a show or game. Willie the Weasel from like Willy's Wonderland was a kid's place where everything was meant to come true. And if y'all remember from seeing the movie, some of y'all did, some of y'all didn't. In the movie, they specifically state how they reopened, and then like the animatronics weren't as they used to be. Like remember how it states in FNAF 2, it's meant to take place before FNAF 1, and in FNAF 2, everything went down. They were acting aggressive towards staff. Kids went missing, and then they reopened it, which was when FNAF 1 was supposed to be. But the animatronics weren't as they seemed, and Freddy caused like the bite, he was biting kids. And in both scenarios, they were moving on their own. They would move at night, they would kill people at random, they would go to random places and kill people. And supposedly, both of them, they were making sacrifices. FNAF 1, FNAF, they made a sacrifice like to try and kill the killer, while the killer was making sacrifices to try and bring his son back originally. And then Willy's Wonderland, they were making sacrifices just so Willy and the group wouldn't kill anyone. By the way, they were killing everyone for no reason. They literally were sacrificing people for no reason. I mean, it took one guy to kill all 8. Yeah, bye.